Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where skincare is all about progression over perfection because perfection doesn't exist. Listen, I'm going to talk about something crazy today, which is products that I've used for longer than a year. And I know that doesn't sound, that's normal. Everyone should be doing that, right? But in the influencer space, and when it's your job to review skincare, you have to move on to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. But there are just those products that I know my skin can rely on, products I fall back on. And when my skin's going through something, I know these products are there to support my skin. And I want to start off with the sponsor of this segment of today's video, which ties in perfectly. And this is Beekman 1802 and their Bloom Cream Moisturizer. I have discussed this moisturizer in sponsorships, outside of sponsorships for just under 2 years now. On camera, I've been using it for a little bit longer off, and I just love it. I love it. But I just found out, last week, that this product is celebrating its 5th anniversary, which means I missed out on about 3 years of using something that's become such a staple in my routine. This is a lightweight, super hydrating, calming, repairing moisturizer that uses goat milk as one of its key ingredients. Goat milk has a pH that's close to our skin's pH, so it helps keep things nice and balanced, nice and calm, especially if you're prone to sensitivity and irritation, along with like 17 plus amino acids and fatty acids to help support our skin barrier, proteins to help with fine lines and wrinkles, and it also contains squalane for moisture, lactic acid for a very gentle, very subtle exfoliation, and a blend of botanical extracts and prebiotics to support your skin barrier. The texture is smooth. It almost feels like, I always describe them as like a water burst cream. You put them on, they feel and look like moisturizers, and they just turn to like this watery just texture on the skin. And I love the pump design of this one. I don't know whether they named the product first or like picked the packaging, then named the cream, because the pump design keeps everything like fresh and mess free, and it literally blooms out when you press it. I have minis of this as well. I take it with me when I travel, especially to London. As I mentioned, Beekman are celebrating 5 years of the Bloom Cream. They're going to be celebrating 10, 20, 30, 40, and hopefully 50, because it's just that good. I really don't think it's going anywhere. I only wish I had started using it sooner. And I need to find whoever recommended it to me in the comments, because I only started trying this brand because it was recommended to me. And then I started working with them once they saw how much I loved their product. So whoever recommended this to me in the comments, I love you. I'll try and find you, I promise. Not in real life, in the comments, so thank you. Let's go backwards in the skincare routine, seeing as we started with a moisturizer. Let's go on to SPF. KRAVE Beauty, the original Beat the Sun formulation, is back. In case you didn't know, they had to get rid of it, reformulate it. They came out with another version of it, which was good, which I really liked. They're back with the original formulation, only if you are outside of the US though. And this is of course because the US FDA don't approve certain filters. That's not to say that the US version is bad. It's not. I've been using it, perfectly happy, but the original formulation was just incredible, amazing. One of the best sunscreens I've ever used. So now it's back to its original formula. I feel like I've been using this for like 4 years on and off. It's everything somebody with any skin type would want, right? It's lightweight, but it's hydrating, it's moisturizing, it's chemical so it doesn't leave a white cast, and it's just perfect for daily use. Under makeup as well. Oh God, I'm so shiny. I'm so shiny. What do I do? Nothing. There's nothing I could do now. It's too late. This sunscreen is formulated with beetroot extract, which is known for its antioxidant properties that help combat that free radical damage and UV damage too. It also contains hyaluronic acid to keep the skin hydrated and vitamin E to support skin barrier health. What I appreciate, as I mentioned, is its real non-greasy texture, absorbs super quickly and feels like nothing on the skin. It's fragrance free and suitable for most skin types, I would say. I can't say all skin types because I don't know you or your skin type, but if you're looking for something that's just like a reliable everyday sunscreen that offers protection, this is a really worth considering. They always say that the best sunscreen is the one you're going to use consistently, and this is just one that I constantly grab because I know I'm going to be fine with, you know, and have been for years. 4 years. When it comes to a serum, it has to be Experiment's Super Saturated Barrier Support Serum. I've been using this since its birth. right, since it was launched. And it's just one of those products that when I'm finished testing something else, I go back to using this. I have to, alongside their Avant-Garde sheet mask. They just kind of go hand in hand. It's just so nice. And I feel like this was a turning point for a lot of brands. I think this made a lot of brands realize that people want glycerin instead of hyaluronic acid just constantly shoved in their products. It made people realize that glycerin is a really good humectant, almost some people preferring it to hyaluronic acid, hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, sodium hyaluronate, etc., etc. So it's designed to deeply hydrate and support the skin barrier, which is essential for maintaining healthy skin, as we know. It's got a really high concentration of glycerin at 30%, which you can feel in the serum. It's known for just being such a good humectant, drawing moisture into the skin, keeping it plump and supple. We also have niacinamide in here to help support the skin barrier, which a lot of people don't know, but it does help support your skin barrier and improve its overall texture too. It also contains polyglutamic acid for surface hydration, bisabolol and prickly pear extract for soothing benefits, hydrating benefits, and we have squalane in here as well for a bit of moisturization. I nearly talked about this a minute ago. I've saved it for this bit. The texture is rich. It's like gloopy and slightly tacky upon application, but it just absorbs so well into the skin, leaving your skin just very, very soft, supple, and hydrated without that greasy residue. If you don't like the texture of this product, I'm going to say I don't care. No, I mean, like you should see past that for the results that this gives you. Apply it onto damp skin purely for textural reasons. It just tends to glide nicer on the skin and feels less tacky, but that tackiness goes anyway. Perfect for morning, evening, etc. They did some clinical studies that have shown that this serum can increase skin hydration by 96% immediately after use and improves the skin's natural hydration, I've lost it, by 32% over 4 weeks. It's vegan, refillable packaging, sustainable packaging, just the brand all in all are incredible. Exfoliant has to be Glow Recipes Watermelon Glow PHA+BHA Pore-Tight toners. I don't even know how long I've been using this for. I actually don't remember a time when I didn't use this. I think for as long as I've been discussing skincare as a full-time job in this channel, this has been a part of my routine. Not consistently, obviously, but back and forth. It is a gentle, hydrating, exfoliating toner that helps refine pores, smooth texture, a perfect toner, exfoliant, for easily irritated skin. People was like, oh, it's got so much fragrance in. It actually doesn't. People think this smells like watermelon. Again, it doesn't. This smells like cucumber and prickly pear, which is in here. Not that natural fragrance is better than artificial fragrance, but people think this has some form of like preteen smelling watermelon scent to it. It doesn't. This toner actually combines 3% PHA and 2% betaine salicylate. So PHA is your very gentle version of AHA. It's often referred to working slower, reducing the risk of irritation. Betaine salicylate is a mix of betaine and salicylic acid. Again, very, very gentle, helping with surface level exfoliation, help to decongest pores, clear out excess oil, etc. We also, of course, have 62% watermelon extract in here and cactus water to help hydrate and soothe the skin with 16% glycerin. I think that's what gives it that texture along with the cactus. I don't know, but it's just so light. It's refreshing. It's non-irritating throughout whatever my skin has felt like, whatever state it's been in. I can use this without any issue. And obviously with consistent use, you're getting that smoother, more refined looking skin. For a regular toner, the Belif Aqua Balm Hydrating Toner, full disclosure, had a sponsorship with them recently. This is not sponsored. I've been using this for just under 5 years, again, on and off. Formulated with hyaluronic acid, which helps hydrate your skin, as we know. Honeysuckle extract helps soothe the skin. We also have I can never say this. Baobab tree seed extract to help with moisture retention. It's very watery, but it just leaves my skin feeling refreshed and plumped. It's everything a daily use toner should be. Hydration, soothing, locks that all in. That's it. It doesn't fight with my serums when it comes to active ingredients. It's not trying to be anything other than a hydrating toner, which is, in my opinion, all a toner has to be nowadays. There's a fine line now between toner, essence, serum, and I don't like when people cross it. I like my hydrating toner stage. I don't want to have actives in that might clash with the rest of my routine. And this is perfect for that. Cleanser, I didn't struggle. I love Bioderma. Would have come in a close second. KRAVE Beauty's Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser could have come in here, but one I've been using for as long as I can remember that I take around with me everywhere because I can use it as a double cleanse is Then I Met You's Living Cleansing Balm. I reviewed this for the first time 5 years ago. This is, of course, Charlotte Cho's brand. And honestly, it's one of those brands that when you know the brand founder, when you know their story, when you know the brand story, everything that goes into these products, the passion and care that goes into a product like this, and all that, all that is combined and is so evident through the effectiveness and user experience of this product. And that's throughout this brand. But this product in particular, you can just tell so much care and love has gone into this product. It's like this luxurious sorbet soft. I always describe this as sorbet. I think that's the best way. Like a warm sorbet, soft balm that breaks down so easily into an oil, no messing around with little plasticky bits, that just removes makeup, sunscreen, effortlessly without stripping the skin. You actually feel moisturized after. It's formulated with a blend of nourishing oils, including their sea buckthorn, which gives it that color. So it may lose that color, but it's still good to use, Olive oil, grapeseed oil, ingredients that are rich in antioxidants and fatty acids to help cleanse the skin, whilst also keeping your skin moisturized, keeping that balance right, It also contains persimmon, known for its brightening properties and ability to regulate sebum production, and vitamin E for that added extra antioxidant protection. It's got a very subtle scent to it, which I like in my cleansers, because I like that kind of sensorial experience, which is what Then I Met You is all about. Pleasant, not overpowering. Oh, lip product. Now, this might be a bit disappointing because it's nothing special, I'm going to be honest with you, but LANEIGE, their lip sleeping mask in the gummy bear flavor, this hasn't been removed from my bedside table for as long as I can remember. Like when it's been moved or when it's missing from there, something's off. Like I walk into my room and I'm like, something's changed in here, It's designed, of course, to deeply hydrate and nourish the lips while you sleep, leaving them soft and supple for the morning. We got like a blend of very honestly common ingredients that you find in a lip mask, like shea butter, muru muru seed butter, coconut oil. Obviously gonna moisturize your lips. They have a berry mix complex, which is rich in antioxidants and vitamin C for your lips. I'm so like, I don't think this is anything special, I'll be honest with you. But when it comes to the texture, how this glides on your skin, they always come with a little spatula, which I just keep in like a little drawer somewhere because I never use them. But after applying it, I just wake up with noticeably softer and hydrated lips all the time. This particular flavor, there is the strawberry one, which I don't like. Their new, I can't remember what one, is it like cotton candy or something? Looks great, but not good. But this particular one just transforms my lips overnight. Again, the ingredients aren't anything special, but how this feels, it just works. It just works. Do I think there are better sleeping masks out there? Probably. But for the amount you get, and for the price point, this lasts forever. And I don't think this product is beaten on that. I think it's unbeatable when it comes to that. Eyes is a bit of like a eye cream is what? Eyes I have two things for. So DIEUX Auracle Eye Serum alongside their Forever Eye Mask. And yes, I've used them both separately and love them, but together they just, as a combo, work so well and are a regular part of my getting ready routine. They just work so well together, especially when I want to target hydration and brightness over the eyes. As I've gotten older, my under eyes getting very textured and crepey almost. Not too bad, but if I want to apply makeup, which I don't do too often, I do notice a lot of texture. This will stop that immediately. So the Auracle Eye Creams is actually a serum. They call Auracle Eye Serum. It's lightweight, but super effective. And that's what I like. So I don't like these thick, heavy eye creams that take so long to rub in. I don't have the time. It contains peptides to help firm and smooth under the eyes, niacinamide and caffeine to brighten and depuff. There's also glutathione and a complex of humectants that keep the under eye area hydrated without feeling greasy and heavy. Then the Forever Eye Mask, iconic skincare beauty product, a reusable eye mask, which I absolutely love. It's made from medical grade silicone and works like a seal over any eye product. You can use this with any eye cream, but I personally love it in combination with the Auracle product. And it just helps those eye products absorb more effectively. I'll apply the eye cream, then place this mask over for about, they say 10 to 15 minutes, but I just leave it on for as long as I possibly can. For me, the longer the better. It's just a great way to lock everything in, a great way to depuff, smooth out, plump a little bit as well. And over time, you do notice your eye area looking a lot smoother and hydrated and brighter overall. So yeah, save some money for yourself as well. And don't use those reusable ones. I quite like a few of those reusable ones. But why do that when you can get one of these, you know? I will link the Beekman Bloom Cream in the description down below. I know loads of you used it already, but do check it out if you haven't used it. So these are just products that I don't think I'm ever gonna remove from my skincare routine. On and off, you know, throughout the years. I just love them. I love them and I know I can rely on them. Again, thank you to Beekman 1802 for sponsoring that beginning segment of today's video. All product links in the description box down below, and I'll see you next time.